Okay. Been a while since I live streamed anything, huh? Well, no better time than when I'm sick and snowed in to have some fun, I guess. So, we're gonna go straight into it. We're gonna be streaming some freaking car sports racing. Yes, despite the, very matter-of-fact title. This adds a Gran Turismo-style career mode to the, I guess you could say, the base Speed Dreams game. This is a fork of that. So it's a fork of a fork of a fork. We got some of that career mode. We got some free races here. I'm not gonna bother with that because I spent some time setting up the controls, so hopefully everything should be okay. We got some dudes in the mix now. Hopefully y'all watching. Alright, so obviously first thing we need to do is, well, we need to get a car. So we're gonna check out what we got here, boys and girls. Got ourselves, heyo, boosted ethanol, what's up? It's been a long-ass time since I streamed, huh? No time like when I'm freaking sick, and yeah, the Camaros are freaking chunky, boy! So, let's see what we got for the roster here, at least whatever we can see here. So, we got a 350Z, and a NSX as... Well, the NSX we can't really afford, bro. But the 350Z and the Camaro are our choices. But I want to see what's in the other classes, that, or at least the classes we can still, you know, preview and access, at least from this little menu here. So we got this little guy over here, XJ220. And a weird-ass Lotus concept car. I think it's like the M250 or some crazy shit like that. We got some Formula Fords over here. A freaking Formula Ford with the big wangs and a big-ass engine. I say big-ass engine. This only got a 2-liter turbo, 1.3 liter, 130 horsepower. I don't think I don't think the devs did the previews for the 91 GP cars yet, so we can't actually see those yet, but these are supposed to be 90s F1 cars. And we got ourselves the in-between class C and A. Ooh, buddy! Hello, Lalo! What's up? Haven't seen you in a while. In fact, well, to be fair, I haven't seen both y'all in a while, so it's gonna be something a little different. Normally I only use this channel to broadcast RHU races, but hey, I've been out of the game for like 3.5 years now? Freaking... aside from cameo appearances whenever Ruby was running campaigns, so yeah. Enough yapping and window shopping. I know exactly what I want. I want this 350Z. We're getting it. Oh, we don't have that. Oh, we don't have that yet, do we? Okay, let's go. Pretty chillin' that we got freaking working instruments in CSR, but we don't have them in SD. Oh shit! Now I am slightly lying when I said this is a blind playthrough, because I have played this specific little test drive thing before when it was like 1.0. But that was such a long-ass time ago, and I don't normally ever drive this car track combo. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, buddy. Yeah, we got all the way at the front, so we got freaking understeer for days. Oh, buddy. Some like Gran Turismo 4 type beats when I understood like that. Oh boy. Eee! Oh, it would have been absolutely freaking psychotic if I could beat that 150 time in on my first lap, but that was not gonna happen. I get the feeling that CSR uses a slightly wider default FOV, I guess. And maybe that explains it. Alright, let's break up the 100-meter mark, because I went way off at 50. I think for a 350Z and for most cars around this weight, for the cars around this weight category, you probably want to actually, in real life, you'd want to run it like maybe like 35 or 40 psi hot, maybe. But hey, I'm a bit of an authenticity stickler, so realize my little tizam. Ain't always a desirable thing, know what I mean? Okay, we came pretty close to being the freaking target. I just gotta clean this shit up real quick. A little later into turn 1. If we can just shave a little more than 2/10, we got it. I really don't think you need 10 laps just to freaking, to meet the target. At least not for a decent driver like me. I mean, decent for live streaming, casual, you know. Yeah, I probably should at some point. Hold up. Let me reach in real quick. Alright, let's see if that works a little better. Alright, is that a little better? Ah! I cut the corner because I was distracted. Alright, cool. I'll keep it at that then. Yeah, I had so many crazy projects planned, and I'm just like, nah, dude. We just need to have some freaking fun while we're here. Alright, maybe we do need a couple more laps to really dial it in. But I think 150 is like... Damn, dude. At a track like this, that's tough as hell. Woo! I got that barely stopped in time. Yeah! I don't know how the hell he did it. I don't know if dude put it in like manually, cause like, I mean, for those of you who don't know, right? Freaking. Okay, let me finish coughing first. Ugh, Jesus Christ. We had so Speed Dreams has two entirely different rendering systems because we were originally like we were gonna entirely redo the graphics engine in OpenScene Graph. So we figure, hey, we get better performance and more modern stuff out of it. You know, I ever could with SSG Graph, which is the same graphics library that Torx uses. I freaking destroyed that time. Can we get out of here now? Do I have to complete all 10 laps? Because that would be really silly. Static shadows, yeah. I don't know what's going on here. this is like the work in progress OpenGL 3 implementation. So, which I switched to before we freaking began, because I wanted to see what that was like on my PC. Yes, it's kind of weird. We got like the OSG graph style OSD, but like. Alright, at this point I really don't need to be doing more laps. I think I'm going to destroy this lap time. Assuming I don't crash in the final set of corners, of course, which... You're kidding me, right? Alright, we're gonna be here a while. There really should be an option to just finish the session, because if you've already destroyed the lap time objective, having to sit around for another, however many laps this is a little ridiculous. I'm using the gamepad. It's a freaking, it's an 8-bit dope, Pro controller, Pro 2 controller, wired, I think. I probably should get my specs up at some point. My whole ass channel, my whole ass everything needs a freaking revamp, dude. I am really eating through these front tires, I have to say. I use high speed sensitivity to kind of work around the fact that we don't really have gamepad filtering. This doesn't make up for that, but at least it lets me get a little stick smashy without hurting my fine control too much. Oh, we annihilated that lap time, holy crap. Luckily, I think once we complete the test drive, we don't ever have to worry about this mechanic ever again. It's just for this, it's just for the introduction. But still, a little quality of life would have been nice. Trying to go as quickly so I can finally get this test drive done. I remember when I first got 1.0, I ended up going into the XML files and freaking changing the test drive to be only like 3 or 4 laps instead of 10. Because, like, in a game that has this sort of mechanic, you really only need a few laps to really beat the quote-unquote target time. I know I'm complaining a lot, but like freaking... I'm a bit of a critic. I'm having fun, despite all that. We'll be having a lot more fun very soon. Oh shh. Maybe not if I understeer. Maybe not if I understeer to the wall, like a dummy. Almost done here, just 2 more laps. If I ever cut this for like a Let's Play playlist, I think I'm gonna cut most of this stuff out and just show my fastest lap, because I don't want to show the entire run. I don't need to if I don't have to. Alright, how we doing though, chat? Because I'm freaking sick, and not like the Tony Hawk, like 900 degrees off the half-pipe type sick. Well, not sick, but you know, I got a bit of a cough, bit of a dry throat, not the fun stuff. I've been doing pretty okay. I went out and played some dance gaming with my friends yesterday evening, so that was pretty sick. They got this cursed-ass, quote-unquote ITG setup. But it's not actually ITG, it's like... It's essentially like ITG Mania on a freaking... custom theme. Called Simply Love, or Simply Arrows, depending on who you ask. Basic ITG, or In the Groove for what it actually stands for, is a dance game similar to Dance Dance Revolution, or I guess for the Europeans in my audience, Dance and Stage. Those of you who are in my home Discord server will know that I am a total addict to Dance Dance Revolution. I love me stomping on some of them arrows, know what I mean? But Obviously, I'm feeling a little under the weather, a little too under the weather to be playing that today, so... Whew, okay. Smoke that, absolutely smoke that target time. Easy. Chillin'. Alright, cool. Oh, the tuning menu is busted. We only got 500 credits, so... Put the racing livery on it. Yes, the livery is called Pounder. One of my oldest brands in RHU is literally it's literally Pounder Audio Systems. And yes, I am fully aware of the implications. Oh man. I mean, come on, what did y'all expect? You go onto my channel and you're instantly greeted by a T-toned anime girl with freaking gigantic, you know, twin bazookas. So, you know, I think you should know the kind of sophistication we'd be dealing with here. How many laps is this freaking race anyway? Doesn't tell you at all. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna blow the doors off these guys. Okay, maybe not the NSXs. Oh, buddy. The rev counter is not happy. Oh no, it... freaking... Okay, bro. Actually, I'm kind of curious, because over on the freaking, the Matrix instance for, Speed Dreams, they were talking about some graphics stuff going down, so let's, okay, cool. Okay, it's fixed. Excellent. Let us qualify with quality. I turned up the graphics settings this time around, so maybe... I think it looks notably worse at some tracks, because some tracks were never designed with this in mind, because, like, you can see how bad, like, without the static shadow map, a bunch of the course assets look a lot worse. There's outside area right here, bro. We'll keep it on for this race, see what happens. Woo! Holy shit. We've had it off. Okay, cool. We are somehow not dead. I probably should enable chat, or at least get like a chat overlay for the freaking, at least for the Twitch chat, if not for the. But I'll work on that when I'm not busy flying myself off into the sea. Alright, one more lap to not qualify last, because, this is not looking good. Yeah, the working instrumentation is like super sick. Kind of wish we have like rev bars for like the implementation of like rev bars for like the Formula cars and stuff. That'd be really sick. But I guess if I want to see that, I better start contributing, huh? Instead of writing about cute anime girls. Lesbian anime girls. I was working on art assets for a generic dash display, like a freaking Motec. You know those dash displays you see in like the GT cars and GTR2? Yeah, shit like that. That'd be so sick. Of course, it would be sick if I could actually complete something. If I could actually complete an art asset job for a project for once. Okay, I didn't out-qualify the NSXs, but I think I should get them in the actual race, because ain't no way they can keep up that kind of pace for long, right? Oh, man. Yeah, Marutis, he came, you know? He really came. He really got it off, you know what I mean? Anyway, enough of, being immature. Oh, man. Alright, let's get the show on the road. Oh, those reflections are broken. Uh-oh. I don't think the reflections are supposed to look like that, bro. I have the, car shader set to medium, and I don't think they're supposed to look like that, bro. Eee! And the instrumentation is broken. Can we restart? We can't. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. And I get a stop and go penalty. Really, bro? I barely touched the dude. Yeah, nah. That was kind of bullshit. I doink a dude lightly and I get a freaking stop and go penalty. That's bullshit. Ain't no way. Alright, let's see if we can... Let's see if I can... Not get, dinged over. Either way, we would have been screwed. So because we had to take a stop and go, and I was like, I don't know how long that race was gonna be, but it probably wasn't going to be very long, and so getting smacked with a stop and go on lap freaking 1 was kind of bullshit. I'm aware I'm playing on pro difficulty, so I have all the penalty stuff enabled, but that's a little... I don't know, dude. I don't know if I like that. I'm not expecting to plow dudes over like it's freaking race driver grid, but like a little touch on the side, and we're still both going forward is like, bro. No shadows? What the fuck is going on here? Oh boy. Oh boy. Static shadow map, I think. Alright, we're going through a lot of problems. And I also can't help but be at least a little bit annoyed. Yeah, I turned on static shadow map again because the dynamic shadows look like crap on this course. I also decided to turn off the rev counter because freaking I can't see anything. I can't. Sometimes the rev counter just freaking breaks, so it's like it's not very useful. Alright, second lap, let's see if I can do a little better. Takes a while for these tires to heat up though, I'm not gonna lie. I know these are production car tires, but holy crap, these take a while. We got like the freaking comfort tires from Gran Turismo on here, dude. Yeah, that's probably how you need to do it these days, because I don't know how the hell... Honestly, I never got myself all that involved in track creation, so I wouldn't know a goddamn thing, unfortunately. had the slightly better tire communication sounds from Speed Dreams, though. That'd be nice. Backport that shit over. Because right now, this is not very communicative. Yeah, maybe Delta time is there, but I don't feel like sifting through the options to find it. Alright, cool. Minute and 45. Barely. Oh no, the game freaking crashed. Are you kidding me? Come on. Alright, hold on. We got ourselves a situation here. There's a bunch of stuff broken here. I wonder if it's because I have a previous profile from like 1.0, so let me see what's going down. Hello, Rebel. Alright, I think all we need to do is back up our results and drivers folder, and hopefully that doesn't yeet the rest of my stuff, because that would be bad. Alright, see you later. Alright, where's the folder? Oh, there it is, okay. Menu layouts are typically never stored in the user directory, so the broken menu should not be related to that. Huh, okay. Ah, still broken as hell. Damn it. Alright, hopefully, we're not gonna have a bunch of game problems again. That'd be nice. Alright, let's try that again. Steer right there. That's some funny steering. cool. Got a lot closer to the NSX. Actually, I beat the one of the NSXs this time. Cool. Sick. Means I got one less idiot to worry about. Alright, these meters freaking broke for reals, though. But it also gets rid of... It's so stupid. Oh, whatever. If I'm having to worry about fuel in the 5-lap race, something's gone wrong, is what I'll say. Using the goofy-ass NSX model rather than WEC's fixed one. The goofy-ass proportions. I also forget that you get drive-through penalties for cutting the corner no matter how minor it is. Like, it is a drive-through penalty regardless of how severe it is. That was a very suboptimal start, but we'll work with it. I still have a chance for a decent finish, I think. Catching these guys. I think I need to turn down the game volume again, but I have to do it at the end of the race, so sorry y'all if you can barely hear me. Whoops. Looking so hot, not gonna lie. Alright. Come on, let's go get him. I better not get dinged for a penalty for that, because that was barely anything. Gotcha now. What's good, fam? Oh, hell yeah, we made that stick. Hell yeah, let's go. Just sit your ass down. we got a big ass gap to close though. If we want to catch the NSX ahead, that's gonna be a problem. Jesus Christ, where did that Camaro freaking come from? Bruh. Oh no, oh no, oh no, come on, come on. Okay, woo, okay. Woo, that was a great counter. Unless you're one genius of a driver, you've got to teach me. Oh, that just aged me by a whole, oh boy. That reference just aged me. I don't think I'm catching this dude. We get him right freaking here, but we don't close up nearly enough of a gap to... Actually, we're not going to win this. Actually, no, I don't think that's the NSX. That's a Camaro in front of me. What the hell's going on here? No! Not like this! Bro just blew my doors off. Holy shit, what the... Oh, hell nah. Not like this. Oh, man. 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 Okay, where the frick did that NSX find all that pace? That's bull crap. Bro out here pulled a literal... Dude was 2 whole seconds faster. Are you kidding? It went a whole 4 seconds faster. Bruh. That's insane. That's a load of freaking crap. You gotta be kidding me. No way I'm doing the endurance race, not with a... Oh, hell no. Ugh. this thing has next to no freaking stopping power. The ABS is turned on, I don't freaking know. Well, it's not. Okay. That puts me on the third row, I guess? Cool. Oh, okay, I can reload. Cool. Okay. Now let's turn this shit down to 50. Better. Lot better. Alright, let's see if anybody's still chilling. Alright, cool. Let's get back on it. Alright, let's get our game faces on. 10 laps here at definitely not St. Petersburg street circuit. Got a bunch of dudes with wangs and things now. And sister here almost copped herself a drive-through penalty. Not great. Oh, come on. I wasn't guilty of that, you know it, bro. Oh man, these guys are just pulling away from me. There's nothing much I can do. While I'm on cold tires. These things take freaking forever to warm up too. Yeah, like I just lose all my time through that corner. I'm like, bro, where am I losing that time? That's crazy. There's just no way to gain time on the top three. This is crazy. Think about. Sister here is gonna have to freaking find a lot of time somewhere else just to keep up. Alright, now that the car is finally dialed in, maybe I can maybe I can reel these guys in a little bit. At least make an attempt to. So crazy, so crazy. These guys have so much pace over me when when we're on cold tires. Once the tires finally warm up, I'm chilling, but they just freaking disappear, dude. Yeah, they're just slowly pulling away from me. There's not much I can do unless they somehow run into some back markers, but this is looking increasingly unlikely. Oof. Trying to hunt this guy down, and I just... Damn. Ain't no way. thing must be finally running into some back markers, so hopefully I can gain some ground here. There's these guys riding dirty. Oh! Or not. Well, I just threw away whatever chances I had of finishing the top 3 again. Alright, let's not do anything stupid then. Alright, one to go. Just gotta bring it home, I guess. Oof. Not gonna bring it home if I end up doing that all the time. Alright, bringing it home, 4th place. Could be a lot worse, but okay. Despite how few upgrades our car had, I guess that's an okay result. It doesn't show me the exact effects of the hour, even though I bought the upgrade, so that's a little weird. That's a little weird, not gonna lie. Alright, we'll go through one more race, but first I need a freaking break, cause whoo boy, I need a drink. So I shall be right back. Alright, I think I got one... I think I got enough in myself for one more race. And I gotta call it quits because I ain't feeling so great. Oh boy, this track is super long. Alright, so Caruana is basically an oversized and very off-model Suzuka, with honestly kind of a crappy name. See where I qualify if I don't make it in. If I don't make it in the main show, then I think that's probably curtains for tonight, because I kind of need to take a more substantial substantial break. Maybe take a little nap while I'm at it. Know what I mean? Oh, shh. That doesn't bode well. Okay, what I don't freaking understand is sometimes I have infinitesimal braking power, and then other times I have almost no braking power. Like, what the hell is this, guys? Come on. We need to be beating like 216s or something like that, something crazy. Hello? Brakes? Where the f are you? Come on. Barely focused. That's not good. That's not a good sign. Dude, I think I need to lie down soon. Much further up the field if I didn't go off in turn 1. Because I have no freaking brakes, bro. Alright, where's that put me? That's probably like a, what, a 218? And the game crashed. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're done for tonight, because I ain't feeling too good, guys. We'll come back to this another time. Maybe tomorrow if I don't have to shovel a goddamn mile of shit. So, okay. Well, that was fun till it crashed again. So, yeah, this was a little bit of casual fun. Thanks for tagging. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, y'all. Yeah, thanks and good night, I guess. See you around.